Hi, I'm Dalara. I'm Maradri and Gumbengir.
Hey, I'm Meg Wilding. I'm Camilla Roy.
Hi, I'm Steph Sommerville and I'm a proud Māori woman.
And we are the cast and creatives for Big Girls Don't Cry at Belvoir St Theatre.
Big Girls Don't Cry is about three Aboriginal girls that are on the precipice of womanhood that move to Redfern and have found these wonderful sisterships in each other.
Though it's set in the 60s, a lot of the issues that we're speaking within the play also reflects of how far we've come or how far we can go. We're still dealing with the very same issues with discrimination and racism and sexism and how Aboriginal people are treated and how they're perceived.
One thing I really love about Lulu, the character that I play, is that she's someone who her resistance is through her love and her hope.
It's really been lovely to explore Cheryl and her predicaments and how she navigates this world.
Meeting Queening on paper was just kind of like meeting myself, meeting my grandmother, meeting my mum, and meeting my aunt.
I think that it's an important story. I hope for blackfellas to come and see and feel celebrated. I hope the women that this play is written about feel celebrated. And yeah, hope everyone has a great time.
Big Girls Don't Cry is about three girls that move to Redfern, which I think in this play is the town of dreams. Three Aboriginal girls that are on the precipice of womanhood and have found these wonderful sisterships in each other. And it's all about life, love, and the colony, I want to say. That's Big Girls Don't Cry.
Big Girls Don't Cry is initially the experience of what it is to be Aboriginal living in the city, living in urban civilization, and what it means to leave your country to come to a new place and discover yourself in that place, whether it is for work, new friendships, new social lives and circles, and initially how that leads to love in its many forms.
Big Girls is a rom-com set in the 60s in Redfern, and it's about a group of dreamers who love and dance and laugh, whose lives are interrupted by the colony but are always looking to move forward.
The thing that prompted me to write Big Girls Don't Cry, being in the industry for a while and seeing how media shows its side of what Aboriginal life is. I grew up surrounded by Aboriginal women, very close with my grandmother and her friends and family, and hearing their stories over the span of my life and the joy it brings when they reflect on those times, especially in the 60s, of exploring their identity in this new space and world, moving off the missions in their country towns and coming to work and find ownership over themselves and autonomy over themselves. I really wanted to write something that reflected their lives and to show them before we don't have long time with our elders. And so what is the best thing is to show the joy that they still have and to bring it back to them.
One thing I really love about Lulu, the character that I play, is that she's someone who her resistance is through her love and her hope. And it's really exciting to get to play that in this play. But I think what really drew me to the play was Dalara's writing, to get to do a production that's set around the lives of these three Aboriginal women, but that like we're getting to fall in love and we're getting to be girls, and that's something that's so, I think, rare in Aboriginal theatre. There's so much heart and love that Dalara's put into this play, and it's a real honour to get to do it and to get to do it with my two sister girls. Yeah.
What drew me to Big Girls Don't Cry is, one, Dalara Williams, who I would go to the end of the earth and beyond for. The script is just so wonderful. Also, to be in the 60s is so nice. To have fun, the fashion, the cultural identity that was happening in Redfern. Like, it is just such a loving, lovely piece that I think I would have been really sad if I wasn't part of it. So I think for my mental health, I needed to also do this show. And I think for people's mental health, they should come see the show for love and laughter and Dalara Williams and us.
Because it's also set in Redfern and what Redfern has represented over the years, I think it still keeps that contemporary feel of it, because as upsetting as it is, life hasn't really moved forward from the 60s. We're still dealing with the very same issues with discrimination and racism and sexism and how Aboriginal people are treated and how they're perceived. Though it's set in the 60s, a lot of the issues that we're speaking within the play also reflects of how far we've come or how far we can go. And I think that is a really beautiful link from the past to the present.
The process has been really interesting because meeting Queenie on paper was just kind of like meeting myself, meeting my grandmother, meeting my mum, meeting my aunt, coming from such a strong lineage of Black women has just been so interesting to kind of mesh all together, because Queenie is loud and joyous and real and a dreamer, and I think it's that complexity that we forget that we have as Black women living in Australia, that it's that thing where my actor brain goes, how do I do this? But we're already doing it. So it's that thing of like lifting it from life into the page, onto the stage, which is still a journey, which I'm finding so exciting as an actor. But yeah, Queenie's a real one, I want to say. Queenie's like everyone's best friend. She is. Yeah, she's a girl's girl, which has been a joy. So I love that, because I'm a girl's girl. Yeah. For the girls, gays and nays, always. That's Queenie. That's me. That's the show.
Yeah, so I play Lulu, and when we meet her at the start of the play, she's working for a white family across the bridge, and through the play we sort of get to see this revolution that takes place not only in the world around her but within her. My process with her has been interesting because, again, it's like reading her on the page. There was so much life in what I saw already. She reminded me so much of myself, but also of like my nan and her sisters and my aunties. Through Lulu, I really feel like I get to honour them, but also honour them as the girls that they were before they became the women that they are today, which is a really lovely thing to do, because something we've been talking about is I think we sometimes forget that, you know, our nans and our aunties were once girls like us as well. Yeah, so that's been really nice. And also just getting to like draw on my friendships with Black women and my cousins and with these girls here, and get to put that on stage is yeah, just like such a blessing.
It's been a very interesting process to do this play, coming from writer and stepping into actor. I think what the other girls are saying about the importance of kinship and our connections to Aboriginal women in our family, in our circles, in our community. And because I wrote it with specific women in mind that have inspired these characters, including myself, it's really been lovely to explore Cheryl and her predicaments throughout this play, and how she navigates this world with her heart, whether it's in pieces or together, to reflect on old photos and sharing it, a lot of this process with my family, with the women that kick-started it all, and seeing their excitement towards this play has really brought me absolute joy and has helped me going. I am heading in the right direction of pouring so much of myself and my heart and my love for not only my family, but the Black women that have held community down for centuries, and really wanted to give props to them and to see a side of what womanhood is as an Aboriginal woman, that it's not only about the fight towards the colony or the pushback of what this colony is doing to these communities, but also the fight of being a human existing in this world, and to give us a little bit of grace in this fight. So it's been really lovely to watch people take the words that are on this page, on these pages, and to see it come to life on stage has been quite an experience. Being writer and actor, it's my first time doing this, but having a room full of deadly blackfellas that know their craft, know the world, has allowed me to step back and enjoy, to have someone like Ian Michaels as a director that has guided this for a new work in a unfamiliar territory for most of us, but it gives us a lot more freedom to explore. And so that really helps me put trust in the process with this. That has helped me out.
Yeah, it has. Yeah. Big Girls Don't Cry is a very important to not only tell, but also I think witness of what Black love, Black joy, Black resilience is, Black dreams are. And I think it's really important. And that's it. I think I made some good points.
Yeah.
Big Girls Don't Cry is important for Aboriginal people to come and see, I think, and how to encourage, how to remind them that you are important and you are so part of the puzzle piece of what the revolution is. And I think we do need a reminder sometimes, and I think Big Girls does that.
Yeah. I think Big Girls Don't Cry is important to come and see because it's important to come and have a great time at the theatre. It's important to come to the theatre to celebrate Black art and Black artists. I think that it's an important story. I hope for blackfellas to come and see and feel celebrated. I hope the women that this play is written about feel celebrated. And yeah, hope everyone has a great time.
Queenie in 3 words is bold, joyous, and can I hyphenate? Hyphenate? That bitch.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Cheryl is loving, complex, and
That bitch.
yeah, she's that.
Lulu is brave, dancing, and that bitch.
The play is joy, rebellion, and just love.
The play, Big Girls Don't Cry, is big, black, and beautiful.
Yes. The play, Big Girls Don't Cry, is loud, fun, and revolutionary.
We did it!
Yay.
Buy tickets!